Oh, Cecil, I love this.
Yeah.
I love this. This comes from NBC News. Prosecution rests its case in Steve Bannon trial after calling 2 witnesses. Even better, Bannon's defense called no witnesses. Yeah. It's over.
Yeah.
The whole trial, this is a slow motion guilty plea.
Yeah.
That's all this is.
That's really what it is.
What is this?
I don't know. And they basically said they said that when they went to prosecute the case, the lawyer was like, we really didn't even know how to do this because this has really never been done before because people just show up to subpoena.
Yeah.
They just normally just go.
Right.
So we really didn't even know how to argue it, kind of. We kind of were at a loss because you basically just be like, he didn't do it. The end.
Right. He was supposed to show up. Did he show up?
No. Okay. Why is there a trial?
Right. And it's so funny because the defense had to provide, and I may be mischaracterizing some of the legal specifics, so forgive me. Listen to something like opening arguments if you want details. Yeah. But the defense had to provide to the judge, they had to provide what their defenses would be based on in order to decide if those defenses were allowed to be used, right? And they provided 4 defenses, each of which was shot down. The judge was like, that's not a legally acceptable defense tactic. And the defense attorney was like, well, what is the point of going to trial if you're going to shoot down all of these defenses? And the judge was like, you should really think about that before you go to trial. Literally said.
Perhaps you should think about what they taught you in law school.
Right. And then Bannon publicly said, if we go to trial, we're going to go medieval on them. And instead, they called no witnesses.
No witnesses because they can't. There's no argument to be had. What are you going to say? I'm sorry, I was in Honolulu. What the fuck are you possibly going to say to him?
Go to jail.
Yeah, go to jail.
Wear the fucking orange, you motherfucker.
Every single one of these fuckers that has been since the beginning, literally since the beginning of the Trump presidency, these people have been treating it like it's a monarchy and they didn't have to do a fucking thing. And it fucking, that went from Trump all the way down to every other motherfucker that was working for him, that was part of his administration, that was ancillary to his administration, that was one time his lawyer 10 years ago. Every single one of them was like, nah, man, fuck off. I'm going to do what I want. I do what I want. Not a single, very few of them. I'm not going to say not a single one because there's been a few. Cohen and a couple others have had something happen to them. Right. But very few have had something. Very few have had any consequences. They've literally been able to be like, I'm going to show you my dick, and then I'm not going to get in trouble.
I'm going to slap you with it.
I'm going to show you my dick, and then I'm going to show it to you closer, and then I'm going to show it to you closer, and then I'm going to make you smell it, and then I'm going to leave. And you're not going to be able to do anything. And they literally got away with it for fucking 4 years, man. And then finally, one time, Bannon's like, nah, man, he still thought he had it.
I know.
He still thought, he's like, nah, man. Evidently it didn't work before. It doesn't work now. No, man. No. They need to fucking start taking every single one of these people down.
All of them. I cannot wait to see this fucking disheveled piece of Play-Doh looking ass pockmarked shit show up in fucking prison.
I just want to see.
Show up in prison, you piece of fucking human garbage.
I just want to read his Wikipedia that says died in prison.
Oh.
That's what I want to read. He's not going to get sentenced for very long if he does it all.
No,
he'll probably just get a slap on the wrist or whatever.
But he looks like a sack of garbage covered in fucking stubble skin.
Yeah.
He looks like a ball sack with a face drawn on it. I fucking hate Steve Bannon.
I hate Steve Bannon too.
I hate him.
Steve Bannon is the cancer of everything that happened with Trump. And he orchestrated so much. In fact, tonight we were watching the January 6th hearing. And my God, there's a part at the end of this hearing where he essentially says everything that Trump's going to do. Trump's going to deny that he lost the election. He's going to declare victory. And he's going to declare victory. He says it out loud before it even happens. Yep. And it's on recording. He orchestrated this whole fucking thing, and he did it from the very beginning. Bannon's the evil mastermind behind the curtain, and he has been for a long time. Yeah. I just want to see bad things happen to him for the rest of his life. Yeah, I only want bad things to happen to him. I want him to be fucking live in Lemony Snicket land. I want him to have
just a series of unfortunate events.
He's already an unfortunate event, but I want to see the worst unfortunate events happen to Steve Bannon for the rest of his life. life. I want him to get a hangnail every day, every single day, and it rips, and then it tears part of like all the way down to his first knuckle, all the way down to his first knuckle every day. And don't get me wrong, his skin looks like it would do that anyway.
Yes.
But like I want that to happen to him constantly. I want him to stub his toe. I want him to step in dog shit. I want him to just like I want all the worst shit to happen. And then I also want him to go to prison too.
I always want him to burn the roof of his mouth.
I want him to go to prison. But yeah.
He always burn the roof of your mouth. Every meal should taste like ashes and dust.
Yes.
You giant ingrown hair of a man.